Thanks so much for joining us here on Good Day Gulf Coast on our Tuesday morning. A big heads up this morning for anyone taking the ACT. There are some changes to the standardized test, including what's happening with the science portion, among other things. Joining me this morning is Dr. Tracy Childs with Class 101. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
This is something that all parents and students are having to navigate. So first of all, changes to the ACT.
Yes, so starting this past April, the ACT has rolled out an enhanced test, which means that the test is shorter in the amount of time that you have to take the test, but also that a lot of the questions are fewer on the test. Another big change on the math section that people may not know about is that instead of having 5 answer choices, there are going to be 4 answer choices for each of the math questions.
So maybe making it easier if you're trying, or not. I don't know. The ACT is not easy, right?
I always tell students it's not an easier test, but it is a more student-friendly test. It's going to help students not feel so fatigued because they do have fewer questions and more time per question to complete the test.
And the test, okay, so there's also a big change. They may have fewer sections to take, potentially too, right?
Sure. So historically, the ACT has had 5 sections: English, math, reading, science, and then the optional writing section. But now, the enhanced version, the science section is also optional. So when students are getting their composite score, it will be made up of 3 sections: the English, the math, and the writing section. Not the writing, the English, the math, and the reading section. Those are going to be the sections that make up the composite score.
So you have the option to take science, and when you register for the ACT now, it's different when you register, right?
Correct. So starting in September, when you register, you will have the option to take the test paper, pencil, or digitally. Then you will also have the option to add science and to add writing. And there is a price difference between the 3 different options.
And before this, when you sign up, you just had the option to add writing, but
Correct.
science was included.
Correct.
Okay, so why, do you think they should still take science?
Yes, so we really recommend that all of our students continue to take the science section. And the reason is because we don't know what schools are going to require. So if you have a student that is interested in any STEM related field, their school, their major is probably going to require that they take the science section. We don't know, so we say, to err on the side of caution, go ahead and take the science section.
Go ahead and take the science section. Y'all, lots of changes with the ACT, and this impacts everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Looking at doing college. So we're going to put this information for you on our website, and we're going to direct you to Dr. Childs as well with Class 101 for more information on this to keep everybody current. But there's a lot to keep track of, and we didn't even get a chance to talk about super scores. We'll have to have you back because that's a whole other thing that falls into it as well.
Absolutely.
So lots to be thinking about when it comes to the ACT. Lee